Alright, I believe we're live. I'm just gonna quickly... I'm gonna quickly do a couple things. One, put in my server. Alrighty. And I'm just gonna quickly get this set up. And I'm gonna create my own server. So I'm gonna get that set up. And I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do this, right? Yeah. I mean, I searched it up already, so I shouldn't have a problem. I'm gonna create a new server. Podcast topic. Podcast topic. I will debate anything. Just chatting, hot takes, and debate. Yeah, this should be good. I'm just gonna wait till it hits 4 so that I can start. Come on. SOS. Welcome, SOS Poops. Thanks for the message, E. And I'm just gonna set it to currently live on YouTube right now. Welcome, Galamanen. Give me a minute here. I'm just setting everything up. Are you kidding me? That was filtered? I wish you luck and hope you don't get the CK special in the future. I hope not either. That would suck actually. Yeah, I know, but it's the only place I can really do so. It's the only place I really can do that. I've had some good debates on Roblox before. So, but I'm just gonna wait until I get someone here. VR VRC is free without filter. Actually, you're right. Hold on, maybe I should. Maybe I can find a way to. Yeah, give me a minute. Hold on. I'll close out of Roblox and because I know I have VRchat. I know I have VRchat, so maybe that'll work. And I let me see a minute here. I have to reinstall VRchat, guys. It definitely ain't gonna filter. I very well could talk about something politically that I hate. I'm trying to stay on the safe side, lol. I mean that. Don't be scared. It's fine. I know it's an opinion you and I share, but I mean in the eyes of everyone else. Well, I know what you're talking about. I've actually started to kind of shift my views on it. I know what he's talking about. It's regarding gender. Um I do believe um that I'm not sure if I can say this without getting in trouble, but I don't hate anyone YouTube, I swear. uh I'm actually in support of gender affirming care. I just think that the whole like making up genders stuff is kind of ridiculous. I'm in support of like a man transitioning into a woman transitioning into a man, and someone who's like non-binary or something like that. Those are the things I. Not even the gender thing. Okay. I mean, how bad of a person or President Trump is. Yeah. That. Yeah, no, we can absolutely talk about that for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna reinstall VRchat. Accept. Thank you so much for the suggestion, by the way, Galamanin. By the way, the stream is probably going to be laggy because for some reason my computer absolutely fucking just doesn't like it whenever I'm downloading something from Steam. So, oh, never mind. Apparently it's done. I'm completely fine with being trans or wanting to transition, but when people start making up hundreds of bullshit genders and sexualities is when I start to have a problem with it. Yeah, I mean, kind of same here. I mean, it's not hurting anybody. It's just kind of Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. But, you know, I absolutely agree with people transitioning. I'm going to launch in desktop non-VR mode. Always use this option. Well, I'm not. Easy anti-cheat service. Well, I guess if I have the... You can rate limit Steam downloads to a certain bandwidth, by the way. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that, honestly. But, yeah, I'm switching up from Roblox to VRchat. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it. Jesus Christ. That was bright. Okay. VR chat stuff. Terms of service. Agree. Nobody reads this shit. Let's just admit it. Nobody reads this shit. Come the fuck on. Are you serious? Nobody reads this shit. Gallimanon, I am not reading that. I am not reading it at all. No. I'm just not doing it. Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I've used VRchat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, how do I unmute? How... It's been so long that I forgot how to use VRchat. Shit. I have not... Yeah, I just got a massive Vietnam flashback when the VRchat music began to play. Yeah, I have not used VRchat in so long. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna have to retitle the stream name. I'm gonna have to retitle the stream to VRchat now. Because it's no longer Roblox. Because I don't want to be... I don't want to replace absolutely normal words with... I don't want to refer to Charlie Kirk as Charlie Gogurt. Edit. VRchat. But yeah, I made a podcast episode highlighting the idiocy of people spam making fake genders and stuff like that. Yeah. VRchat, VRchat podcast. This is the debate of all VRchat. Of all VRchat. There we go. Now how the fuck do I unmute? I guess I'll do that for now. Oh my god. Carson V15 would like to be your friend 1,337 days ago. How long is that? That's at least more than like 2 years at least. Oh my god, that's a long time. I am so sorry. Should I accept just for shits and giggles? Should I just randomly accept today just for shits and giggles? No, I did it. How long is 1,337 days? How long is that? Oh my god. 3 years? Oh my god! He sent me a friend request 3 years ago. Oh my god, that's funny. But also, fuck, man. Shit. Okay. So, okay. Alright, how do I do what? Do I like... How do I find out what my avatar is? What is my avatar? My current avatar. My current avatar is a robot. That's cool. Explore. Man, it's actually literally just anime and fucking furries. That's about it. Okay. I just need to find, like, some neutral one. Wait, which ones do I have saved? I specifically avoided making a podcast episode about Trump because it would probably divide a lot of my audience. I've already gotten comments from people saying I talk like a Republican on them. Yeah, that's... What are my avatars? Oh, I remember having avatars, but... Sure, I guess, okay, explore. Yeah, this is confusing. I'm not sure what's going on. I am... Okay, can you tell I've not used VRchat in like 3 years? Shit, man. Okay. I don't want to be a normie. I'm independent. I just fucking cannot stand having a major felon as our president. Yeah, fair enough. I agree with that. But like, what do I set my avatar to? I haven't... All of it's literally just anime and furries. Not there's anything wrong with it, I just don't want those as my avatar. I just want something, like, that fits my style. Like, literally just, like, some shitpost, even. I want a capybara. Where do I find capybara? I want to be Marcus. Where's the capybaras at? I used the black cat with the headphones. That's part of the presets. Avatar mirrors. Oh my god, I am such a normie. Look at that. I'm such a noob. Yeah, this is probably gonna be me, like, for the first 30 minutes just trying to find an avatar. I am so sorry, guys. I know... Try avatar? What the fuck? Does this cost... Wait, does this cost money? No, it costs money! Why? Why does it cost money? No! I want it so bad! Click on worlds, then click on Prismic's avatar world, go to search bar and type in Capybara Gang, spelled just like that. Thanks for the... I've never had a verified channel, comment on any of my live streams before. That's a first. I'm not sure what Bali song flipping is, but I'll sure as hell research that after. Like, it literally shows that you're verified. The verification threw you off too. Yeah, I've never had a verified channel comment on any of my videos, let alone a live stream, out of all things. Okay, so worlds and click on Prismic's avatar world. Don't get nervous, I fell off. Okay. Honestly, you once had an official voice mod channel comment on a video of yours. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that to me. Avatar worlds. Prismic's avatar search. Oh, that's the one you were talking about. Okay, I'm gonna join. Initializing world. Yeah, I did that already.
Jimmy, prove it. Look. Look on my back. Look on my back.
And how does my avatar look?
Oh shit.
Like Kermit.
I can't fight you at that size.
Oh, thank God I'm muted. Thank God I'm muted. That was like the most social anxiety I've ever felt. I'm like, oh God. Okay. How?
That's what you call. That's what you call. You must have off for one reason.
And then.
Oh, yeah, good Spider-Man actors. God,
And then what?
To cause chaos? Fuck yes, always.
Go to search bar and type in Capybara Gang.
What are you doing here?
I'm wearing, he would never fucking...
You might try to fight you.
Click on worlds, you can make a new instance with no people in it. Oh, okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna try to do that.
Why am I so tall?
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh God, there's a lot of people. Oh God, there's a lot of people. Make a new instance immediately. Make a new... I'm clicking on it.
What the fuck? Go, I have epilepsy.
You not, you a soft ass Goku. You a kid Goku. You a kid Goku. You not a soft ass. Yes, you are.
Which one do I...
Your game really sucks if that actually lagged you
And you're
out.
weird as shit for searching that shit up.
Hey,
Imagine
what's
if
up?
Your parents failed you.
Sure.
Nigga.
I do no shit.
Yo, your balls on
Okay, I did that. Please, no more lag. So far, this entire stream has not been me debating people. It's been, Okay, finally. Okay. Capybara. I'm just gonna search capybara. Oh, search. Jesus Christ, man. Found 23 results. You can just click on the search bar and then type with your keyboard. Oh yeah, I could do that. Okay, and how the fuck do I get the... Oh! Okay, give me a minute. What the fuck is that? Okay, which one do I choose? Yeah, I just found out. What? Okay, I'm gonna see how this one looks. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, bro. That was so pimp. Look! I am like I feel like a newbie again, okay? I have the memory of like a goldfish. I don't remember how this shit works. It's been like 3 years. Does this one basically look exactly the same? Or is it like larger? Oh, it's yeah. I like this. Alright, how does it? Oh yeah. It's literally just a still, like, fucking model of a capybara. I love it so much, I'm gonna keep this one. My current avatar. Spell it capybara. No, I already found the one that I love, though. I like this one. I'm gonna keep it. Add favorite. Alright. Now the question is... where do I go to debate people? Like... I'm sure there's a specific world for it, right? They have a literal world for fucking everything. But there's a 3D scanned one in a Paddington trench coat. I still like the still one. I'm just gonna search political debate and... okay. There is absolutely nothing. Okay, how about just, like, debate? Yep, no, nothing either. There's 0 players anywhere. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna go to, like, a... where the fuck would I go? For, like, political debate shit. Maybe Omega VR? Chat, where the fuck would I go for political debate? Because Gallimanin suggested VRchat, and that's what I'm doing, but I'm not really sure what to do here. And click on popular. Where the fuck is that? Okay, hold on. Debate. Popular. Update results. Yeah, true. The Black Cat is a simple mirror world. Come hang out, meet new friends, eat. Okay. No time to talk? Okay, hold on. Huh. You get a room where one person spawns in, and you have a 2-minute conversation, and you end the conversation by leaving the room. I mean, I'll definitely try it. But I just don't know if 2 minutes is long enough to speak, is all. Like, I want at least, like, 10 minutes at most. It kind of sounds like Omegle anyway, so I might just go there anyway. VR Omegle. I'll try this one. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't work out, I might be sad and I might go back to Roblox, but then that means that I have to use filter words, which I don't want to do. You can increase it by another 2 minutes by pressing on the sign, but you both have to mutually press it. That just sounds like too much. That just sounds like too much work, in my opinion. Oh, look at this mirror. What the fuck? Hello?
Lagging. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi.
Okay, so
Okay.
what the fuck was that? Okay. First of all,
Okay.
your voice is kind of echoing. Well, my voice is kind
Yeah,
of
I know.
echoing. Okay,
I don't know. My PC's kind of weird like that.
So, what I'm trying to do, I'm currently live on YouTube right now, if that's okay with you, or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm basically just doing a thing where I am debating people, having a civil debate with people on politics.
I like it. I'm not really big into politics though, so. But go ahead. Question.
I mean, what would your like political stance be? Like
Honestly,
like on the political spectrum.
who would I vote for? For Trump or like for Biden or something?
Yeah, like essentially, do you support Republicans or Democrats?
Well, I'm honestly, I don't know. My entire family's been like a huge Trump supporter, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not really big into politics. I don't really go further into politics, but I'll vote for Trump only because my family votes for Trump, and my family's like, oh, he chooses all these good things for our country and our finances and all of that, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I'll vote for Trump, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you would vote for Trump because your family voted for Trump, correct?
Yeah, and also the fact that I do believe he does some good things for our country. The transgender law he's trying to put down, that's a no. That's just a no. But other than that, like everything else with finances, with war, I think he does a pretty good job at that.
All right,
but all the nonsense laws.
All right, let's debate about that because I personally would be inclined to disagree with most of his economic policies and international policies. What about Trump's economic policy do you support?
Okay, so for example, when oil, right? We have a bunch of oil in America. We wouldn't need to buy it and sell it from other countries. Biden was trying to like buy it from other countries because Biden was like solid on the fact that no, we need to keep our own oil. We need to do our own oil stuff. But it would be a complete waste of money if we bought from other countries when we have it in our own country right here. And Trump decided that we would just oil farm at our country. And whenever we ran out, we would buy it from other countries. Because that way it's not a huge waste of money in the long run.
Okay, so the argument is he supports drilling oil here instead of buying it from other countries. Now, I would like to add on to that saying that the oil in question, and I will be probably one of the first to admit this. I don't know much about how oil works in the United States. However, what I do know is that most of the oil, from what I've seen, is over indigenous land and over protected pieces of land, right? Like national parks, for example. So
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not really in support of that, because that would be infringing on the rights of indigenous people. But I could see why you would support that. On paper it sounds good. But in practice it kind of falls apart in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I'm not really big into like political debates like this. I don't do these often. I'm kind of nervous about it, but yeah,
I mean, I just want to
Go ahead.
I like hearing other people's opinions and just being able to have like just a civil discussion about things with people that I inherently disagree with. I like talking to people who I disagree with because I like to, one day I might change my mind. I don't know, and one day I might change someone else's mind. I don't know that either. But the political divide in this country is so bad that we've kind of forgotten that in the end of the day, we're all just people, right? So that's why I like to...
Yeah, we're all just like... We're all in the same area. We're all of the same, like, species. We're all the same people. We just... Sometimes people have different other opinions. And yeah, I get the fact that you really, really want to debate. Like, it's fun to debate and see other people's opinions. And like, maybe change a few, maybe disagree. I see that. I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going.
Yeah. And it's something I'm passionate about. I originally tried to do it on Roblox, but I have to use a lot of filter words. I have to refer, for example, I've gotten in trouble twice on Roblox for talking about abortion, so I use filter words like AB for abortion, beatus for fetus, and spawning for birth, for birthdays.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so...
one thing...
Go ahead.
I can't debate really about presidents or politics, but I can talk about, like, I can't talk, okay, let me restart this. I can't talk about, like, presidents or politics because I'm not sure who I would vote for or what really is going on. But the Charlie Kirk thing, I can totally talk about this. I can totally debate about that.
I can too.
Okay. Tell me what you think about that first.
Well, I don't support what Charlie Kirk advocated for, but I certainly do not believe that he deserved to literally get, like, murdered, like, in front of thousands of people.
Literally. Okay, that part we are totally on the same page for that. He doesn't deserve death or anything. But the fact that he was outward with his faith to God and he was comfortable with sharing it with the world, he was happy to open and have debates. I'm Christian myself, so I'm always trying to agree with people who say that everything through God is a blessing, and he used scripture to back up all of his debates and arguments, and that's what I really liked about him. But seeing him die like that was just useless. I think it was just a stupid assassination because somebody didn't like his opinion, and it was just useless in that matter. Because why have an opinion if you're gonna get shot for it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in my personal opinion, it is a direct attack on the First Amendment, in my personal opinion, which is why I am not... I've seen some people online that were, like, being like, oh, I'm not sad at all that it happened. I'm sad it happened because we lost a person that just wanted to... that just wanted to voice their opinions.
Yeah.
You know, I disagree with his views, but in the end of the day, he was actually just a person, right? So.
Right, and then I'll be scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, right? And I'll see videos of just people cheering over this dude's death, and I'm like, what happened with the world to where we decided to celebrate somebody's death? He did not do anything horrible. He's not Hitler. He just expressed his opinions, and people are just celebrating over his death, especially since he died in front of his kids and his wife. It made it 10 times worse that people are laughing over this matter when it's not even a laughable matter.
Yeah, and it's actually quite sad in my opinion. I made a video about this on my YouTube channel on the day that it happened when I found out that he died. And seeing that people were, like, actually actively celebrating it. And I was like, yeah, I don't like Charlie Kirk, but I don't hate Charlie Kirk either.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Like, disliking is one thing, hating to the point where you want someone dead is, like, another.
Yeah, it's, like, a totally different page and level. It's, like, I would never wish death upon somebody unless, you know, let's go back to Hitler. Like, I would wish death upon Hitler because he killed millions and millions of people. But if somebody was just expressing their opinion, I would never wish death. And especially on the kids, too. I know they're like 3 or 4, but that still doesn't matter. They're going to have to live with that their entire life. And imagine how the wife feels, too. She's going to have to live with the fact that her husband got shot, and now she's going to live in fear that she's next, you know? And it's just an entire thing.
Yeah, and not only that, it also sends a predicament to the entire United States that if you voice your opinion, you could literally just get shot someday. And that's scary.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, if that ever happened to my dad or my husband, then I would actually live in fear for the rest of my life. I would not go outside. It's just sad how people think that, oh, this is a great idea, and they go through with it. It's just, it makes me so upset. It's just upsetting.
Yeah, I think it. However, the assassination of Charlie Kirk does also highlight one of the things that I've been advocating for a pretty long time, which is background checks and somewhat. Oh, I'm apparently running low on disk space.
Oh. Well, my computer's very laggy as well.
Yeah. Anyways, what I was about to say is, it highlights an issue that I've been advocating for a while, which is background checks and a little bit more stricter gun control. I'm not in favor of completely banning them, because our culture, they are a very big part of our culture. So it's something that we just can't get rid of, but it would probably be a good idea to somewhat, restrict it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
What's your opinions on that?
Wait, hold on one second. Okay, so this seems weird. I'm not avoiding the question. I would tell you if I had the time, but I actually have to leave because I have to go pick my sister up.
That's perfectly fine too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I really wanted to keep this going.
It's fine.
Really
it's fine.
Fun.
And
yeah, you have a good day.
Have a good day too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That's funny.
Hello.
Dad, where are you going?
Capybara.
What is Rowan going with you?
Hello?
Yo.
Hello.
Do you want to take over for me?
Why?
I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted music. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted music. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Shouldn't be easier to get a gun than a house or a car. I absolutely agree. I do not think it should be easier to get a gun than getting a house or a car, in my personal opinion. That's absurd. I believe you should absolutely, take classes for gun safety, training on how to use them properly, proper gun safety laws, etc. Okay, it's the avatars. Oh my god, it's Maxwell. Aww. Look at that. It's Maxwell. It's Maxwell. We're just taking a small break because, I just want to catch up with the comments. Capitalism can kiss my ass, changed my mind. I mean, I'm in support of capitalism. I just believe that it should be somewhat regulated because capitalism can easily be exploited, as we can see. For example, healthcare insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies basically rip us off every single day in the United States. That's my example of why I believe it should be somewhat restricted. Roblox does so much to protect kids in their chat, yet lets and somewhat actively encourage predators. Yeah, that's actually funny. Free schlep! Free schlep! I'm not afraid to say it. Immediately gets a chick. Yeah. But anyways, I feel like I've caught on with chat. So I'm gonna go back to trying to debate with people. Hopefully. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so first of all, I want to ask a few questions. I'm currently doing a live stream, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. How old are you?
14.
14? The reason I ask is because I am basically trying to debate with people about politics, but I'm not sure if you're old enough. Sorry.
It's good.
Okay. I hope to see you another day.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Hello?
Shake your camera. Shake your camera.
What?
Do this. Do this.
Oh. I did not know you could do that.
What are you?
I am a capybara.
Mm. Are those illegal to own? Kind of curious.
I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, I'm doing a live stream, if that's okay with you or not.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Okay, how old are you?
13.
Okay, yeah, I think you're a bit, too young. I'm preferably looking for people who are, around, at least above 17. So, I'm finding people to debate about politics. So, I'm sorry about that. I hope you have a good day, though.
You too. I hope you.
Hello?
Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
So,
So,
first of all, first question, the most important question. I'm currently doing a live stream right now. Is that okay with you?
yeah, sure.
All right. How old are you?
Minor.
Well, I'm preferably
Yeah.
looking for people who are around, like, at least above 17. I'm currently trying to find people to debate with about politics. If that's okay with you.
I'm 17, but yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So,
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to
All
debate about politics or no?
Actually, no, but nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Hi!
Hey!
Who's that?
You're so tiny. What the fuck? You look like a fucking. You look like a
Sorry, let
fucking
me become
beetle
taller.
fucking crawling up on me. Hell no.
Oh, wait, let me stand up. What's good?
Alright.
Yo.
What the fuck are you
Okay.
doing?
I can't stand That
Hey,
was not what I wanted to do.
Ramchu, I'm gonna
Yes.
touch you.
Hmm?
I'm
What the
gonna
fuck?
touch you.
You're gonna what?
What? It's a joke, alright? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go touch some people. I'll be back.
Okay.
Jesus.
What the fuck? Yeah, she's gonna touch you.
But anyways, yeah,
What did I
I'm just.
say?
No, I'm
What the
gonna-
fu- what did I
but-
do?
But anyways, yeah, I'm just looking for some people to debate with about politics.
Oh, yeah, you can debate with her. She's 24.
Don't listen to
Yeah, you
him.
can debate with her.
You are 24, right? Or
Yeah.
No.
No.
How old are you?
Shut the fuck up. I'm 14.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
I'm
the one.
12 actually. I got a deep voice. I'm 100. No. Actually, I'm 1,500,000 pounds. What the fuck am I saying, dude? I'm so tired. My brain just fucking like I had a brain fuck, dude. Damn.
Yeah,
My
I'm
brain
gonna
fucking
go.
barely works, dude.
I'm gonna go
Losing brain
give some
cells
head to
about
someone.
a second. All right.
Alright, I'm gonna go to another person. Oh, oh my god. Okay, that was not good.
Hi. Ramchu.
Hi. I'm currently doing a live stream. Is that okay with you?
I can care less.
Okay, how old are you?
13.
Yeah, sorry, a bit too young. I'm looking for someone who's about 17 or older. Okay.
A little bit. I don't like it though.
Alright, I might find another room. I might try to find another instance. I'm gonna try to find someone else.
Ramchu.
Where's the knife?
I'm gonna put. Oh.
Hello?
You look like a capybara.
I am.
Really?
What? Capybara discrimination much? Damn!
Bro, my game's glitched. I hear a gunshot over and over, bro.
Damn, that sounds concerning. Capybara. What the fuck? There's just a fish here? Bruh. Okay. Hold on, I got a message in Discord. Okay. Alright, give me a minute here, guys. Alright, I think I'm back, guys. I'm just in a different server, that's all. Hopefully this will give me some new people. I need to unmute first, though. Hello? 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 Hello?
I got him.
Hello?
Do you have phantom sense?
Hello?
Hi!
Almost got us.
Hi.
So, first of all, I'm streaming on
Oh
YouTube,
my God.
is that fine?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, that's not
Hello.
okay.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? Hey! My bad.
Right. Yes. Anyways, how's your
Hey,
YouTube channel going?
sub and
it?
like to
It's
his
going pretty good.
stream. Subscribe to him.
That's good.
Subscribe to him.
Thanks, honestly, that actually means a lot. But, anyways, yeah,
You're welcome.
I'm just doing a stream where I
Okay.
I just got a comment. I'm just doing a stream where I'm finding people to debate with about politics. Is that fine with you?
Oof. I'm not really good at
politics?
when it comes to that.
I don't know what that means.
Alright.
You fucking.
Ah, damn it. Hello?
Oh my gosh, it's a capybara.
I am a capybara.
Capybara.
Capybara,
Do you
capybara,
speak
capybara.
Portuguese?
No, I do not speak Portuguese.
Mamá hueva, hijo de su puta madre, que me hizo pa.
What? Hello? To anyone who speaks Portuguese, what the fuck did that guy just say? What did that guy say? I need a Portuguese translator ASAP. Hello? Hi. Oh, your mic doesn't work? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm starting to get fucking tired. I hate you. I hate you. Oh yeah.
What did I...
Wow,
Fuck
you
your
hate.
family. Fuck your family.
What did I
too.
do? What did I
hate
do?
everybody.
He basically said... Oh, okay, so it's a your mom joke. Okay. Why is my computer running low on storage? What the fuck is going on with that? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna temporarily leave VRchat. VRchat constantly downloads avatar and world data. You should change your shield settings so you're downloading less things. Oh, that's what's going on? Damn. Alright then. Yeah, that's sucky, actually. Damn. Alright. Well, I don't think I'm going to be using VRchat anymore. Because that is clearly fucking up my memory. What else can I use besides Roblox? I am not entirely sure. It's pretty wild how they make the game seem approachable, but then the knowledge you need to have is layered. Yeah. They legitimately have a politics Discord server with over 100,000 people. Why the fuck haven't I not thought of that before? Why haven't I thought of that before? Oh my god. Oh my god, I am actually, like... My brain is legitimately the size of a goddamn walnut. Why the fuck have I not thought of that before? What the hell, man? What is wrong with me? You just type politics. Hold on. Discord servers to join. I'm not sure. Can you join Discord servers from Discord now? I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna go the old-fashioned way. Discord server list. Discadia. Searching for politics. Oh my fucking god. Bro. Why the hell have I not thought of this before? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna join this Discord server. Give me a minute here. Do not use racial, sexual slurs, including shortcuts or loopholes. Do not personally attack or insult. Yep. Do not spam chat with text, pictures, emoji. Do not encourage, suggest, or threaten violence against individuals or groups of people. That's common knowledge. Do not post corn, gore, or NSFW content. Do not do the predator. Docs, do not raid servers, do not disrupt the flow of conversation in any chat, do not advertise or record. Do not advertise or record without admin permission. There might be a problem here, because I am technically, I'm technically live streaming. This might be an issue. You can stream there. You can stream. There's a channel in there that 24/7 streams. You'll be good. Okay. Oh, by joining the server, you consent to be recorded. Okay. I just read that part. Damn, there's a lot of fucking things here. Sharia chat, LGBT, the deep state, beyond red and blue. 24/7 flat Earth. Join to create a voice chat. I'm gonna have to figure out how the fuck this shit works, because I don't really know. But the current... Because I kind of want to make my own room, but I'm not entirely sure how this all works. The bottom chats are usually the newest channels. Yeah. Uh... Okay, well, for now, I think I might use Discord temporarily. Well, not Discord, Roblox temporarily. Until I figure out what the hell. You're a funny guy. It's like you were dropped here on Earth yesterday. Yeah, it's just... When there's shit that I'm not used to, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, I'm probably gonna temporarily use... What is it you normally do or play? Just Roblox? No, I don't normally just play Roblox. I recently only have been using Roblox for political debate. I've been going on this specifically. But, I normally just play whatever I'm addicted to. At the moment, I'm currently addicted to Minecraft. Because I wanna be live for at least, like, 2 or 3 hours. So I'm just trying to find just something to do, something to debate about. So I'm just gonna create a debate room in Roblox and just use filter words. New server. I tried Minecraft, but was disappointed when I realized it wasn't like the fun YouTube videos where there is beautiful views and lively discussion. Yeah. Okay. It's just how there is a learning curve to get mods and link up with friends with chalk. Yeah, exactly. Alright, hopefully this goes well. I'm just gonna wait for someone to join, and hopefully we find something to debate about. I honestly just want to debate anything at this point, even if it's just about like some stupid shit like pineapple on pizza. Can you gloss over your current beliefs slightly while we wait so I know where you're coming from? Yeah, so I consider myself center left. I have progressive ideas, and stuff like that. So, for example, one of my most passionate ideas would be, uh, you know, GUN control and stuff like that. Toys. Interesting. Welcome.
Alright, bro. Let me ask you something, bro. Alright?
Sure.
What's a woman?
A woman is a human person that has the characteristics of the female word I can't say.
So a tomboy is a man?
If they say they are, then sure.
Wrong. That's wrong. You're
Okay.
wrong, by the way. So what do you think makes up a woman? What do you think characteristics of a woman are?
Well, if they consistently present themselves as one and consistently do act like one, and as I always say, if it looks
how
like
does a
one,
woman
if it
act?
walks like one,
How does a woman act?
if it quacks like one, then it's one. You know?
Okay, now how does a woman act?
Well, there are in society there is a lot of like characteristics that we inherently agree on, right? And for example,
So what?
it's something it's kind of hard to talk about. I really do want to say what I want to say, but I just can't risk getting banned.
Woman? What if an actual?
Well, that's a very open-ended question because that could be interpreted in a couple ways, right?
Okay, let's say it like this: a girl acts manly, but does that make her not a girl?
No, there also has to be other aspects to it. For example, like you have to look like one as well.
You have to look like a woman to be a woman, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I would say so.
So what if a woman that looks manly, you know, is she no longer a woman now?
Well, if they don't want to be identified as one, then no.
No. That's what they want to identify by. What is a woman?
Someone who has characteristically female characteristics.
So if a female doesn't have female characteristics, does that make her not a female?
Well, again, okay, so I feel like we have a generalized... Okay, give me a minute. I feel like we have a generalized different view on what it is. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If someone were FTM, right?
A what?
Well, FTM.
Explain that to me.
I can't... Like, if a... Like if a woman,
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Uh-huh. Oh.
what would you view that
F-
person as?
what's a FTM? Like, can you explain it? A woman is someone who has yes, I agree on that.
All right, so
I,
that is your definition of what a woman is.
that is, yes, sure, my definition.
Okay. I would say one. I would say, I'd say a woman is someone who like has those characteristics, and I like actively identifies as as those characteristics and acts out in those characteristics, right?
But again, what characteristics are we talking about? Like, how can we say, oh, women characteristics are this, and if they're not, then they're not seen as a woman unless they want to identify as a woman. Like, that's where it gets me wrong. Like, it makes much more sense if you were born as a woman, you would be a woman. And if you want to look like a woman, okay, you can go look like a woman however much you like, but you're not a woman because you weren't born a woman. You don't have the things of a woman.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's reverse the question back. Let's reverse the question back to you. What is one? What is
What
woman?
is a woman?
Yeah.
A woman who was born a woman, and every aspect of a woman, I don't know if I'm using that word right, but like everything in the DNA as a woman, like down to
Okay,
the
so you're
T.
basically arguing that gender and word I can't say are exactly the same thing.
What's the word you can't say?
Eggs.
Can you like
with
say
an
half
S
of it?
at eggs with an S at the beginning.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. What inherently makes them exactly the same?
Well, to be honest, I don't really know. But if you're asking me what I think a woman is, I think a woman is somebody who was born a woman and has everything inside their body down to the DNA that is a woman.
Okay, so
Because that is a woman. Because it doesn't go into characteristics or or how you're seen or how you look. Because if you're still a woman, you're still a woman. No matter what your characteristics are, you're not seen as anything else because you're still a woman. But if what you're arguing is to have characteristics of a woman and you want to label yourself as a woman, is to identify yourself as a woman, then how can you call yourself like that? Doesn't make sense.
So let me disprove this argument that genetics inherently means gender. So there are, for example, there are people that are born without like a Y chromosome and they'd be considered a different gender, right?
Well, is their initial gender like the initial gender they have? What is their initial gender?
Well, there are actually people, for example, that I'm not sure if I can say it on Roblox, but there's a medical condition where the chromosomes don't really like there's an additional X chromosome or an additional Y, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Go on.
Like what would they be considered, because it doesn't fit into the category of either man or woman.
Again, I think those are very rare cases, and
It's actually
I think
it's actually not that rare. It's actually somewhat common.
somewhat common. Okay, but just because it's somewhat common, it doesn't mean it's not seen as something that's
Yeah,
not,
you can debate too,
it's not
Parker.
the norm. It's not the norm. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Can I know
what else that's common?
about?
Like having the flu, that's common, but it's not the norm for you to have. That's not a norm. You know what I mean? I've never had the flu, and that's, it's common, yes, but is it norm? No, we're not speaking
The
for
flu?
cases of that.
we're currently arguing
specific-
about grain.
You
I'm-
cut out.
I'm trying to talk about things without getting banned. But
and to Isabella's point, I've never met one in my life either. Like, it's
well,
not
just
the
because you never
norm.
met
It's
a
not
person
something
like
you
that
see
doesn't
every
mean that
day.
they don't exist either.
Yeah, no,
Never met a
I-
what?
But if you say, oh, if that's your reason, if that's your reason to now we're going to change something of the norm or consider something of the norm as different, when you're thinking about something
Is there even such
out of
thing
the norm,
as normal?
then I don't understand. Normal?
Yeah, what is normal?
Like being born of
No,
a
like, what is
gender.
the concept of normal?
Oh, it's obviously good.
Concept of normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does normal
Here.
mean?
Normal mean to me, or the actual definition of normal?
What? You can say both. Honestly, just give me something.
I think it's a standard, a usual, a typical, or to be expected.
Okay, does that?
I really wish I knew what we were debating.
We're talking about
I don't think you can
What
say it.
makes
but-
Yeah,
women? What makes a
I
woman?
can't say the word.
Oh,
I'm trying to. I'm.
Like transitioning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay. Oh my god. I was just debating about this. Do you not think trans people are real? Guy in the middle.
I do think they are real. I don't think
Okay.
what they identify as real.
Well, can I give you an example?
Give me an example, sure.
So like you can categorize someone as having a flat ass or a fat ass, right? I mean, it's weird, but yes, you can. You can categorize that. Say, for example, you are born with a flat one, and then you go and you get a big one.
Welcome up, house.
She got banned. She got banned. She got banned.
Okay, she's here.
I got banned. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, what she's saying, she's next to me.
Say
Okay,
you can
So-
categorize someone as having a big booty and a small booty. Say, for
Mhm.
example, you're born with a small booty, and you're like, "Oh, I want to go get a."
okay. So let's, instead of using that word, we'll use a normal word like, I don't know. Let's say you're born with a big pair of coconuts.
Say you're born with a small heart and you want to go get a big heart. You go and you get a big heart. Sure, it's not real, but it's still there and it's still
Okay.
big.
It could be fake, but
What?
does it jiggle? It does jiggle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just be, is it bigger? Does it take up more space? Yes, it does.
And it
Because
jiggles.
it's artificial, but
Okay. Yes. I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, is it you? Is it what
Yeah.
you are? No, it's not. It
Well,
wa-
if
it
they feel
wasn't-
comfortable,
wasn't in
if they
your
feel
genetic, it
comfortable in
wasn't
that,
in
then
your
yeah,
genetic, it wasn't how
absolutely.
you were born. No, it's not. It wasn't how you were born. It's not in your genetics.
Does how
to be like that.
is how you're born necessarily, you?
Yeah, like, I mean, if you get tattoos or something, like, does it make you like how you're born? No, you're not born with tattoos.
Okay, yeah, those are tattoos. You're
Yeah, same
talking
thing.
about switching to a complete different. You're talking about saying
It's not that different,
that
actually,
you
to be
are
honest.
something when you're not. You can obviously have tattoos, Okay, so that example, you can have tattoos, but the tattoos doesn't mean it's your skin. It's just an appearance based thing that goes on your skin. It's not
What
a
if you
part
have
of
like
you
a
in a sense.
what if you have like a titanium joint? Like you got into an accident, you have a titanium joint.
Uh-huh.
I actually have
Like,
that. I got
would that
I got
be
I
still
got
part
surgery
of
on
it?
both my feet because I didn't have arches in my feet. I needed arches in my feet
Exactly.
because I didn't need them. They were just more comfortable,
Mm.
right? It's more comfortable
Mhm.
having arches in your feet.
Yeah. And would you call him a clanker because of that? No. He's
No, I
still
wouldn't.
That is a really
No,
good analogy. I'm sorry.
He still himself, but he wasn't born like that. That's
Tattoos
it.
or
With
titanium.
him having that isn't 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 something that everyone has. And I'm not saying like, oh, just because not everyone has it doesn't mean it's not a thing. Sure, but like it's not a part of who he is as a human being. Like he wasn't born that way with that thing.
Okay, does
There's
that make
something
it
less than
does that make it a
having
bad thing?
That's crazy.
No, not at all. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not. Oh, look here. Okay, you're probably gonna. Okay, here. Look, I'm gonna say this out right now. I don't think trans people are bad. I don't think things about trans people are bad. I'm saying that it's not real what you think in a way. Sure, you can go around and look however you want and speak however you want and say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, biologically, that's not what you are.
I'm pretty
What?
Wait.
I'm pretty
Obviously, you're not
sure
gonna be
I'm pretty
biologically-
sure most a word I can't say people
Mhm.
do acknowledge that fact that, you know, they weren't born the way they were. However, does that invalidate how they want to look? Should
No,
that
they can look
invalidate how
however
they want to
want,
look?
but that doesn't mean they are a woman. They can look and act however they want. That doesn't mean they are a woman.
My point is that, like, why should they please others when it's just for themselves? It's not like saying, "Oh yeah, everyone has to be so and so," blah blah blah. Like, just
I'm not
what they're-
saying that.
Like, is it really our place to
my
invalidate
personal
those who
opinion,
just want to be
I
accepted?
think it's more of, in my opinion, I think it's more of a thing that should be kept to themselves, just like our personal lives.
How do
We
you
keep
keep-
it to
how do you
ourselves
keep your
except for, like,
gender to yourself?
specific peoples.
Hold on.
How do you
hold
keep your
on.
gender
Hold
to
on, let me
yourself?
explain. Let me explain. Okay, look. When somebody look, you guys just said, "Oh, why is it something we have to be against or whatever, or something like that?" Well, I'm not against them expressing themselves and what they do in their lives, what they do on their lives, but claiming you are a woman is false. You are falsely claiming you are something you're not.
I mean, what is a woman?
Who was born
A
a
woman
woman.
who has the female anatomy.
Exactly.
I mean, is there a
There's
difference?
so much more that makes you a woman than biologically what
wanna
you
say-
are.
No,
I
it
was
is
gonna
not.
say-
You are biologically what you
So
are. I am a man.
let's
'cause I was born a man. I can
deconstruct
never be a
let's
woman.
deconstruct this argument. Let's deconstruct this argument. You're arguing that genetics automatically make you who you are, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so let's deconstruct this argument. A Chinese person was born in Russia. They were raised in Russia their entire life, and they've always considered themselves Russian. Are they Russian?
Nationality does not confer to genetics.
Neither does societal standards by gender. Gender is a social construct, not something that's
Exactly.
Social construct that
The
I'm gonna
S
say
word
by what
and
God made. I'm gonna bring
gender.
religion into this.
They're not a real woman though.
Religion should never be brought into this type of stuff.
They're not
man.
a real
Other
woman.
people's
And what
I think
doesn't
it is,
make
because
and
based
what
on my
doesn't
standard,
make them real?
So like, okay, so gender is a societal construct. So guess what? You're gonna follow what you say. It's a societal. I can't say that right. Construct. But guess what? You believe in that. I don't believe in that. So how come I have to? Support your idea and say that it basically believe what you're saying?
We can't. We literally cannot say that because that is an actual undeniable fact. Like it is a societal construct.
It's like the whole idea of someone being trans or something has been around in our society for what? 8,000 years documented. It's not a new thing. It's old. So
It's not a new
like,
thing, but it's
basic
a
human.
does-
I'm not done yet.
Okay,
Excuse
so
me.
I'm just saying, in my opinion,
buddy, I'm not done yet. It's
I
basic
apologize.
human
Go ahead.
decency to like respect someone's choice. So being like, oh no.
And let me
so-and-so,
use
like,
a
I
really
don't
good
wanna
example
use
of that
this
argument too.
word,
Let me use a
that's just
really good
being
example
rude.
of that as well. The current vice president, Beatty Bance.
Baby Vance.
That's not his original name.
That's
And by the way, I have to use filter words. I cannot say the names of actual political figures on Roblox, or else I get banned. Yeah, you can't do it.
Really?
Yeah, I have to swap out consonants and stuff like that, right? So
That is insane. That's
Yeah.
insane. Roblox really is becoming the CCP over here.
yeah.
It kind of is.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't mention that either.
Oh, hey,
Can't mention the
I'll
guy
see
who
y'all.
got
I'll
banned
see y'all
either.
later. I'll see y'all later when I get banned.
Yeah, I sometimes I really don't like Roblox censorship, but it's whatever.
Oh, he got banned. Dang.
Yep.
You still talk about this or what?
I mean,
Yeah,
there isn't really an
we can still talk about
argument,
this. So
Okay.
yeah, Beatty Bance's name. That's not his original name.
Okay.
That's not what he was born with.
Okay.
So, are we going to invalidate his who he wants to represent himself as?
Okay,
Because that's
but
not his
a
original name.
That is a name. That is like that. Like comparing a name to wanting to be a different thing, like down to its. Because a name, it was placed upon you. It's not. You weren't. Like humans don't have to be born with names. Humans are born boy or girl. They don't have to be born with a name. That's like, comparing the two is like that doesn't make sense if you catch what I'm saying. It's like you're born a boy or girl. Comparing boy or girl to a name, like you don't have to have a name. Some people don't have middle names. Like you don't have to have a name at all, but you're still born boy or girl. Like
You don't have
that's
to
what
identify as either
those
boy
are
or
two different
girl.
things. Those are two different things.
There's again, they're both I almost said the thing, but they're almost societal like constructs. Gender isn't really a thing in other animals that are like hive minds or something. Like many animals can go through different genders. So again, it's a thing that humans as of like have built a society around. It's weird that we kind of discriminate compared to animals. Animals don't discriminate gender. Again,
Okay,
clown
so my
fish,
point.
there's
So my point.
so many animals that
Are
self-reproduce.
we
Again,
any of those animals? Like, are we any of those animals?
why are we
that
viewing it
can
as
change-
unnatural when
change
other
their-
animals do it?
Huh?
Why do we view it as unnatural when it's a part of nature?
Probably because we're a high intelligent species.
Yeah, and many other highly intelligent species go through the same things. Hell,
That
even
is a lie.
chimpanzees
Like,
have
the highest intelligent, the highest animal, like with intelligence, is compared to a 3-year-old.
But that doesn't mean that we don't have the ability to like not discriminate against ourselves based on personal choices.
Okay, I'm not discriminating against anyone. I'm just saying, if you want to be labeled as a woman, okay, I'll call you a she. I'll call you whatever you want.
And I'm pretty
But
sure
at the end
that's
of the
what
day-
they're fighting for. I'm pretty sure that's literally
Yeah,
what
that's the
they're
whole-
what
like,
they're
that's
wanting.
the only thing that,
I
like,
have
they
absolutely
want.
respect for everyone around me, and then if you want me to call you a she, I'll call you a she. But you're not.
So, are you calling them a she or are you not calling them a she?
I'm calling them a she out of the respect.
That's the end of the argument.
Out of
That's
the
it.
respect they want.
They don't
No,
care if you
no, 'cause I still
have to
don't
like.
agree that.
If you
No,
think
'cause it's
personally
still not a
no,
she.
then it's fine. It just doesn't have to be like a whole thing that people get fussy over. Like, the only debate is that you just treat them with respect. That's it. Nobody else cares any going past that. You can have your own personal beliefs.
Okay. I think you're arguing like I think what you're arguing is giving them respect of like calling them a she or whatever. Yeah, whatever, you know. But down to the core, that's not what they are.
I'm also not sure if you actually know what the process of going through that is like, because it actually isn't that simple as just okay, I identify as this now. No, it's actually not that simple at all.
But that's to your words. Earlier you said it's having the characteristics of what a woman is, or like
Yeah,
some
characteristics
like
as in physical characteristics
labeling
and
yourself
mental
as a woman.
characteristics.
I'm going based off of what you said.
Well, I'm adding on to what I said, right?
So it's not as easy as that.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Okay.
So you said that they weren't a woman, but you'll call them a woman. So therefore, you're contradicting yourself. If we want to use your logic against you.
If you want me to if you want me to respect you and like heighten your delusion, sure, you know, I won't disrespect you. I won't say you're not.
You literally just called them delusional.
But hear me out. You know, I'm not gonna say that to your face. You know, I'm not gonna openly.
Well, yeah, because you know that you'll probably get janked for it.
Huh? People, what? What'd you say?
Well, I mean, on the internet, you can say whatever. But you know, when it comes to saying it in front of someone's face, you know, you tend to be quiet real quick because people don't like it when you invalidate their feelings and invalidate their identity.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah, but okay. Since y'all want to use hypotheticals like so bad, like okay, y'all want to compare this to this. If you want to compare, like, I'm gonna invalidate someone's feelings. If they want to do like bad stuff or illegal stuff, I'm gonna invalidate their feelings. Yes, I'm not like in the back of my head. If they want to like, okay, let's say they want to steal like a candy from a gas station, in my head, I'm gonna be that's wrong and he shouldn't be doing that. But I'm not gonna go to his face and be like, hey man, don't do this, man. No, you can't do this, man. Like, why are you doing this? You know. And that's the same with people who are trans. I'm not gonna go up to their face and say, hey, yeah, what you believe is delusional.
Except you can't.
They're not committing crimes.
Yeah, they're not committing crimes. They're just literally just changing their physical appearance and just acting in a different way that doesn't correlate with their genetics.
But it's still not a norm. It's not like it's not your normal self. Like,
well, it doesn't have to be a norm. Why would you want to be normal?
What do you mean? No, that's not. You don't have to be normal. You can be weird. Like, I don't care. Like, robbing a gas station is weird.
So then, what's the problem? So what's the problem with T people?
Robbing a gas station isn't being trans.
I'm not saying there is a problem. I'm just saying if you want to call yourself a woman, do all this, say you're a woman, sure.
So then, why are you invalidating them?
Because that's not what they actually are.
But if you actually respected them, you wouldn't invalidate who they are.
I wouldn't invalidate who they are in person. I would.
So
I would
you're
think
scared.
about it. I'm not scared.
So why won't you say it to their face?
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. To that logic, you said, why don't I say it to their face? Okay. So do you think a racist should go up to a black person and start just saying the most horrific things he can think of?
You're comparing yourself to a racist, man.
No, I'm comparing.
Kind of be careful where you say.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful a little bit. You're kind of making yourself look a little bad.
Look, I'm not comparing myself to a racist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing over what's being said right now. I'm laughing over the username Mama.
But look, here's my explanation.
Welcome.
If you're asking me to go up and tell it to them in person and just like completely disrespect them, that's the same way like other people would disrespect other people for what they think or for what they believe and what they are. I'm gonna show them the respect they want, but I don't agree with them. That's just fact.
So you don't want to be honest to them because of what? Why won't you be honest?
Because they're most likely a nice person, you know? They're most likely a nice person.
So
that I could
why would you
probably-
think badly of them?
I don't
if they're
think
a nice
badly of
person?
them.
But you literally say that they aren't valid people. They're like
You literally
it's all
called
in
them
their
delusional.
heads, It's all like you called a nice person
Yeah,
delusional.
'cause they are. They're not a woman.
So are they nice people or not?
They could be nice people. They could very
They
well
could be nice people.
but-
Okay.
but just because you're nice doesn't
So
mean
you'd
I'm
lie
gonna-
to a nice person.
Just because you're
You
nice
would be
does not
lying to a
mean
nice
you're
person.
gonna change my way of thinking. That's like no, like I'm not gonna change my way of thinking and my way of reasoning just because you're nice. That's no, like anybody could be nice. A serial killer could be nice. Literally anybody on this world could be nice to you. It doesn't matter. It does
You
not
don't have
matter.
to be. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna change my ways. You just have to be an honest human.
I'm sorry. Did you just compare? Hold on. Sorry.
Oh my god. No, I'm not comparing trans women to serial killers. I'm just saying
Okay.
the logic of, oh, well, they could be nice. Anyone could be nice. It doesn't matter whether it's a serial killer, whether it's somebody who steals stuff, whether it's a transgender person, whether it's a racist. They could be nice.
Well, I don't think
But,
I don't think a race race.
Racist?
Yeah, I'm just pausing it out so that I don't
Yo.
get banned. Ist.
Uh-huh.
Is a nice person. I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think they could be nice.
I don't think they could be nice.
They can't. No. Personal experience. They can't be nice.
Okay. What race is the racist person? What like
could be
let's
any
just-
race.
It could be any.
Let's say it's a white person. Let's say it's a white person, right? Will they not be nice to other white people?
Yeah, because that's
they're nice
their
in general as a
prejudice.
person.
Yeah, but they're nice subjectively to other white people. That's the thing. That's anybody could be nice.
Yeah, thanks for
like,
pointing out the
subjectively.
obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we talking like, oh, well, they could be nice. Yeah, anybody could be nice. What? What? I'm still not gonna change. Like I still think
such a
what I
headache
think.
from this guy.
Look, I still think what I think, and like if they're nice and respectful, I'm gonna treat them with respect. I'm gonna treat them how they want to be treated. I'm not gonna go up to them and say, hey, your feelings are completely invalid and what you're feeling isn't what you're feeling and you're not a woman. Like, I'm not going to treat them with such disrespect. Am I going to call them a woman? If they ask me to call them a real woman, I'm not going to call them a real woman. But I'm gonna, like, I'm going to respect them like a normal human being. Like, I'm going to respect them and be nice towards them.
So you're arguing that you're. Did I really just say arguing? Arguing.
Go ahead.
I swear I said that somehow wrongly, and I can't point my finger as to how I said it wrongly. Anyways, also hello, Evently.
What up, Evently?
Anyways, your argument here is you will call them a woman, but if they want you to actually think they're just as real as one as another woman, you're not going to do that because why?
Can you repeat that again?
Okay, so you're arguing that you'll call them a woman, but if they want to ask you to actually like think of them just as much as one as a woman, then you're not going to. Why?
Because that's not actually who they are. Like, let me rephrase by what I mean. Call them a woman. I'm not gonna go up to them and be like, "Oh, hey, woman." That's not. I meant like if their pronouns are she, if their pronouns are or whatever. If they want me to be like, "Girl, stop." If they want me to be like that, like, okay. But if they want me to call them a real woman, absolutely not. That's not what you are.
But that's what they want to present themselves as, and therefore, if they feel comfortable presenting themselves as one, and if they quite frankly, if they're able to prove, that they're just as much as a woman as like biological ones, then absolutely I believe they're a woman.
Again, that is a flaw, because what would make an actual woman?
By law? What
And
do you
that
mean
goes
by
back
law?
that goes back to characteristics of a woman. So what about tomboys? What about women that act like men? What about
Well, they don't
studs? Are they not-
don't actively like. The difference is that they don't actively like identify as one.
Okay, so your logic is that like anybody can identify as whatever they want. It doesn't matter.
No, that's one bit of it. That's like half of it. I believe in terms of teeing, I can't say the word. In terms of teeing, there's two components to it. The first component is what do you feel like? What do you align with more? And then the second component is actively teeing to that new gender, correct?
Then that would be what you look like and what you sound like and how you behave, not what you are, not what you actually are.
So this logic again can be flipped around, and I'll go back to Beatty Bance's name. That's not his original name, but he wants his name to be that way, so that's what we call him, right?
Let me stop you. Let me explain to you why this argument of a name is like it's pointless. Like, okay, my name doesn't have a characteristic. My name doesn't have it doesn't have any characteristics, and it doesn't have anything of that which would relate to somebody who actually wants to be called a real woman. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like even a name is not bound by anything. You could be born with your name, but like again, you could be also born without a name. Like it doesn't make sense.
All right.
Like it just
Welcome up,
doesn't.
DNTuian.
Just call me Raccoon. It's easier for you.
Okay. Right.
Okay. What again?
But,
Sorry.
Yeah, like. Are you talking to me?
No, I'm asking what I should call him as again. I didn't hear it the first time.
Oh, just say Raccoon.
Raccoon. Okay. Welcome, Raccoon.
Thank you.
Oh,
what's the topic right now? Sorry, I didn't.
Tea people.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I was saying, like that example of like a name, like isn't a name doesn't mean jack diddle like squat. It doesn't mean jack diddle shit. Like you like a name is something for people to call you by. Like in a sense that kind of aligns more up to like you can change it, but that's not who you are. That's like
yeah, and I can argue exactly that with names,
but that's not who you are. At the end of the day, that doesn't make up what you are. Like that doesn't change your DNA, your genetics, any of that. That just it's something for people to call you by, and you can relate that to I guess T people. They want to be called something, they want to be labeled as something. Okay, but that's not what they are.
Well,
So
I can also argue. I can also argue this with other things too. For example, for example, immigration. There are people from all over the world that wants to come to America, and be called an American, right? Should we then, because they're not originally from here, that we should invalidate them wanting to be an American?
Like coming here illegally or legally?
No, in any way, actually.
Or just
the simple thought of just wanting to be an American. Should we invalidate that?
But no.
That is exactly my point. That is exactly my point with T people.
But that doesn't make them born here. They're still not born here. They they wish they were born here
How-
since they want to come over here, but they're not born here. So they're always going to be what they were. Like let's say they came from Mexico. They're going to be Mexican. You know, that's how they were born. That's where they were born. They're going to be Mexican. They want to come to America? Okay, but they're still Mexican. Like that doesn't change how they were born.
So what if
They're
they?
still Mexican.
So what if, like, for example, a person from Russia, came into the United States legally? We're assuming this is legal, right? They waited the process. They waited the excruciating amount of, like, ridiculously long time just to get into America. They have the green card. They have their passports. They're finally an American citizen.
Sure.
Would you consider that person a Russian or an American?
I would consider them an American citizen, but they were born Russian.
I will ask my question again. Would you consider them an American or a Russian?
On what way?
Just in general.
What way? Like, in general? Again, that point's flawed. Like, if I deem them like,
because in my opinion, I would say that they're, like, hella American. They wanted to come here for a better life. Absolutely fine with me. I love that.
Okay, hold on. Rancher, yes, okay. But where did they come from, and what are they?
Well, yeah,
Okay,
they came from Russia, but
What
that
are they?
shouldn't
What
invalidate
are
them
they?
from being American, correct?
They were born in Russia. They are Russian. They
So
come
you're-
over here as Russian people. They don't come over
Sorry.
here as American people. They're still Russian deep
Are
down.
you saying so? You're saying origin-wise, that's what you're counting.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like,
So the origins of America comes from England colonizers. Would Americans actually be called British people?
again, that's
England-
flawed. Like,
Exactly. So
it-
here's my
that's-
thing. Here's my
flawed.
thing. Another thing here. Genetically, my family actually comes from Lithuania, Poland, and Finland.
Sure.
But I was actually born here in the United States, specifically Wisconsin. I've lived here my whole life. I've never been. Am I still a Finnish person, Lithuanian person, Polish person?
Say that again.
So genetically wise, I am not
Yes.
an American. There's actually no such thing as an American, so that would probably be like a really bad example. So let's say, for example, I was like born in Japan, right? I'll use that example because I can actually speak Japanese, right? So
Sure.
I actually know a bit about the culture. I know a lot. I heavily respect the Japanese culture. I like it so much.
Yeah.
So let's just assume for a second, like, I was born in Japan, but my actual ancestry, my family came from Lithuania, Poland, and Finland. But
Who are
I
your
was
parents?
born in
Like,
America,
wait,
born in Japan. Sorry, I was born in Japan, lived in like a rural village my whole life, and like, I don't know, Nogurahara or something like that,
Oh,
right?
man. You were born in Japan. You were just born in Japan. Yeah. Oh man.
Would I
Correct.
then be a Japanese, or would I be still a European?
You would be a Japanese socially, but deep down you're still European.
Yeah, but the problem with that is I associate more with Japanese culture in that example.
Are your parents Japanese?
Hmm?
Are your parents Japanese?
No, my father's
Okay, so
come
so
from
deep
Finland.
down in your roots, you're European, but socially, you're Japanese. People will call you Japanese, but deep down, where your roots come from, is European. European. You still have like European inside of you. That doesn't go away just because you were born somewhere and you have the language of a different place and people refer to you as something else. Like deep down, you're still European. A lot of you is still. You don't know. All of you is still European. You just speak a different language and count yourself as Japanese, which you are. But deep down, you're still European.
Yeah, so
what makes a European a European?
I don't know. You guys came up with this example.
So I came up with this example. So here's why that logic fails in the end, because I technically am not European because I was not born in Europe, and I don't know anything about Finnish culture. I don't know anything about Lithuanian culture. I have no idea about anything regarding Polish culture. Zero clue. I don't speak Polish. I don't speak Lithuanian. I don't speak Finnish. And in the example that I gave, I would have been raised in Japanese culture. I would have spoken Japanese my whole life. So I would be Japanese.
Yes, socially. But if down to who you are, ethnicity, you're not. You're not Japanese down to who you are, ethnicity. If that's not the case, and if that's untrue, okay, if I'm born in Russian and if I'm born in Russia and my parents are, let's say, from Mexico, and I speak Russian and all this, then okay, I'm gonna just say, okay, my ethnicity is Russian. Like I am Russian deep down to my core. I'm all Russian. I'm Russian. Cap, you're not. That is you like wanting to be a different race. That's not your race. Your race is who you were deep down in your roots. Now I can understand if you'd make the argument that one of your parents was Japanese, then yes, you would be Japanese because that's in your roots. But you'd also be for my example, Russian. You know, it doesn't make it go away who you are just because you think you're something else and you're viewed as something else. That doesn't. It doesn't.
Uh-oh, he left. Oh no. I think he timed out, actually. I don't think it was banned at all. I think he just timed out. I've timed out before.
No, that's all good. Have you? I constantly move my mouse just so I don't do that.
Yeah. He just timed out.
Mean...
Oh.
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I'm assuming you timed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I was saying, you know, like deep down you're still Russian of parts, but now you're actually like Japanese. Now, you know, deep down you're actually Japanese. But if you're claiming to be Japanese and you say, "Oh yeah, deep down I'm all Japanese," Cap, you're Russian. You have two parents that are Russian. You have grandparents that are Russian, great grandparents that are Russian, and everything above that. You are who you are deep down.
So I should identify as a Finnish or a Polish or a Lithuanian, even though I have absolutely zero clue on any of that culture at all.
No, absolutely not. You can identify Japanese socially, but you know you can speak it. You can, well, no, you're not gonna look it, but you can speak it. You're gonna have people, you know, tell you that you're Japanese, but it's socially. Like deep down, you're still Russian. Like you can't change what you were. Like I can't change. Like if I'm from Mexico and I go to Africa and then I start calling myself black. Like I can't do that because that's not what I am. Even if I speak it, even if I do the
well, they're not okay.
Black.
Nationality and ethnicity are like two very different things, and I think that's where you're getting hung up with. I'm saying though, I consider myself an American, even though I wasn't, like, genetically I'm not.
Yeah, so genetically you're not, and socially you are.
Yeah, so that is exactly the same point I'm making about T people. Genetically, they were born one way. Socially, they're another. That is the entire point I've been making the entire time.
But that isn't the point. You're genetically.
How
that's
so?
Not what you are. That's still not what you are. Because you're trying to say, oh yes, this is actually what they are. But no, that's not what.
So
they
I
are.
I completely deconstructed your argument, right? I completely deconstructed your argument, proved to you that it's completely bogus, gave you an example in detail that even though in my roots I am not an American, I consider myself an American, and everyone around me considers me an American, even though genetically I'm from Finland, I'm from Lithuania, I'm from Poland.
Let me simple this down for you. Okay, you're saying, okay, I am an American. That's what I go by socially, and that's what people will look at me as socially because I look American or dress American or whatever. That still doesn't, like, what are you trying to prove? That still goes back to what I was saying.
So that proves that even though they were genetically one thing, they were born one thing, they want to live in another lifestyle, and they want to be viewed in that lifestyle, right?
Ramtru, you're not getting what I'm saying. Socially, yes, that's what you are, and that's how you look. But are you actually that? No, you're not. Actually.
How am I not actually an American?
Because that's such a flawed statement. Because an American, look, if you can't say, oh yes, I'm an American deep down, I come from America, I am from America, that's where I've always been. Cap, no, you can't say that.
That literally is true, though. I was born here in America.
The thing that makes a person an American is the land that they are born on. Same thing as any Japanese person, Vietnamese person, Finnish person, Poland.
But that doesn't change the fact that let's go to this example again.
If we're going deep down to our roots, we all came from one single cell that came down from an asteroid. So that means we're all equally the same.
Thank you.
If that's the argument. If that's the argument that you're saying that it's not true that if you are born on American soil, that does not make you truly an American.
This is even my argument. This is a flawed example and a flawed way to try to.
How is it flawed?
Make something of a case that it's not, because you can't possibly compare being an American to being let's
we're
say
not comparing being
you absolutely
American.
Can. Gender's a social construct. So is being an American.
We're comparing the title of being an American. We're not comparing being an American. We're comparing the title of having that.
Yeah, the title of being that.
That say in society, in the world.
Here, I'll give you an actual example because this is actually, I can actually speak.
Go for it.
I was born in Houston, right? I'm an American, right?
Yep.
That doesn't change the fact that I'm not Hispanic. Right?
So deep down to your origins is what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Glad we agree.
But what I'm saying is you're talking deep down to your origins, you're still Hispanic.
Yes, I am.
So
but would you consider yourself an American because you were born in America? You were born, as you said, you were born in Houston, Texas. You were. I'm assuming you were raised there most of your life. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
Okay, you were born in Houston, Texas. You lived there most of your life. You were integrated with American culture. How does that not make you an American?
It makes you an American. It just deep down you're still deep down I'm still Hispanic. I didn't mean to say but deep down I'm still Hispanic. Yes, I'm an American. Yes, I'm integrated with American culture. Yes, I say I'm an American. Yes, I dress like an American person, but deep down I'm still Hispanic. That doesn't change who I am in a place of origin.
And deeper down, we all came from a single cell that.
I mean, I'm not denying that, genetically, yes. If what you're saying is true, then yes, genetically you were Hispanic, but that doesn't invalidate the fact that you're an American.
Okay, yes. You're also, with you agreeing with that, you're also agreeing with my point.
But you haven't really agreed with my point either.
Here. I'm an American. Socially, I've been integrated by the culture, and I dress and or whatever or act American or however an American would act. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I feel like that would be common sense.
Genetically, I am Hispanic, and I am of Hispanic race. Correct?
Yeah, and T people don't really deny that fact either when it comes to gender.
Oh, that's okay. Then I'm not arguing with that. Then I'm not arguing with them. Then who am I arguing with? I just said they aren't a real woman. That their origin is what they actually are.
But why invalidate that? Why invalidate them? Why invalidate them by reminding them that they were originally that?
I'm not. Look. Socially, right? Let's go back to this. You're Japanese. And you were born in Japanese, but you were of different. If I call you well, no, you are Japanese, so I would call you Japanese. I'd call you Japanese, right? Because were born in Japanese, right? Deep down,
I wasn't actually born in Japan. That's just an example I gave.
Theoretically. But deep down, you're European. Deep down, you're European. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm not.
Here and call you,
I don't know anything about Polish culture. I don't know anything about Finnish culture. I don't know anything about Lithuanian culture. Deep down, I technically am not.
Okay.
Even though genetically I am, I don't associate myself with that culture because I don't know anything about that culture. So that is a very flawed argument.
Okay. No, it's not, because genetically, T people are still what they were genetically. Just because they want to dress and act and sound a different way doesn't change what they are genetically.
Personally, if it walks like a duck, if it walks, how does that saying go? If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, then it's a duck. But I feel like there was another part to it.
If I put myself into a table position, am I a table? If tables have 4 legs, right? If I put myself in a way a table would, stretched out, laid out with my hands and my feet down, am I a table?
I mean, you're comparing an inanimate object compared to a living object.
I mean, you guys are comparing an American to the gender woman. I mean, I don't know.
Americans are people. So Americans are people. They're humans.
Yeah.
Homo sapiens. A table is a piece of wood.
Okay, yes, but that's still the same thing. I still want to identify that.
It's not. I mean, it's two living things.
I still want to identify by that, and socially, if you say that I'm not that, I'm gonna feel disrespected. But that's because that's what I want to be. That's what I want to identify as that. So are you trying to invalidate who I am and what I want to be?
No, I'm saying that this argument doesn't make sense because we're comparing human beings in a huge mass, like a group of human beings, right? Mm-hmm. Comparing the titles of those human beings compared to T people, right? Mm-hmm. Their titles, what they want to identify as, and you're comparing an inanimate object.
I want to be a table.
Okay.
So that's a very flawed argument, and I can tell you why.
Yeah, I don't.
Can a table breathe? Can a table breathe?
I have a. What does that have to do with anything? Because
the answer is no.
I don't think you're hearing what I said.
Are people born as are people inanimate objects?
No.
Exactly. So that's why the argument is flawed. You cannot compare living human organisms with an inanimate object like a table.
Regardless, the point still stands. You both just
it doesn't.
Not really.
No. Hear me out. Okay, you guys disagree that I want to identify as a table. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm an inanimate object, or it's an inanimate object, whatever. I agree. I cannot be something I'm actually not, even though I let's say I get a costume that looks like a table, even though if I dress it, even if I act it, which is basically not speaking or doing anything, even if I act it, if like that, that's the same thing. Like, it's a comparison. It's not, yes, it's an inanimate object, but it's not the fact that it's an inanimate object that's what I'm comparing them to. I'm comparing it to
Welcome,
how you
Marvelous.
how you
Marvelous,
guys are
I'm not
looking
gonna
at it.
say that.
How
Welcome.
you guys are looking at it is if you act it and if you sound it and if you label yourself as it, then yes,
Welcome,
that's
Yogurt.
what you are. But that's not actually what you are. I'm not a table. You know, it's just a comparison, but
So
it's a
again,
comparison.
I'll argue what.
That...
Again, I'll argue
Go ahead.
why that comparison is flawed.
Okay, the comparison may be flawed in a way, but it still brings apart like.
So you admit it's flawed?
Brings apart in a way, yes.
What are you talking about?
T people.
T people. Who?
TRANS.
Terrorist?
No. T with a ran and then an S.
Terrorist.
Trans.
People who want to be, yes.
Why is it censored?
Everything's censored in Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to risk getting like in trouble. I've already gotten in trouble for talking about AB with Orshan.
Mm.
You could just you could say that one. I said that too many times.
Yeah, but I've gotten in trouble for that though. So I'm just trying to filter every word that I think might be censored by Roblox. If I suspect that it might be censored by Roblox.
Don't say any adult words. Any abuse.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Okay. So let's go back to the topic at hand. So like, yes, it may be a flawed comparison. It may be a flawed way of explaining it, but so is what you guys compared it as an American and whatever the topic. You
No,
guys
it's not.
Are comparing. No, I'm not.
Like
saying
I
it's not
said,
flawed.
it's a
I'm
mass
not saying
group.
It's not flawed, but I'm saying
Uh-huh.
you're agreeing with me in the end. You just don't want to know you're agreeing with me.
How do we agree with it?
Because, okay, down to your genetics. If you are Russian, your genetics are Russian. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But if you move to Japan, your parents, let's say,
No, you were
leave
born in
with a
Japan.
Japanese
That's what I said.
We're not talking about moving. We're talking about being born.
Oh yeah, sorry. You were born in Japan. Your parents gave birth in Japan, and they left you with, let's say, a Japanese family, right? Or whatever. You are Japanese in a social way. You are Japanese in a social way, right?
So yeah, what I'm trying to argue here though, what your original argument is that T people are not a specific gender, because that's not what their gender is.
I'm saying, okay, what do you mean by that? Because I said, like, if they want to identify themselves as a woman, whatever, but they aren't actually a woman. They're not actually a woman. Down to their genetics, they're not actually a woman.
Okay, wait. So if they took testosterone, say a woman transversing into a man, if they took testosterone in order to get the same hormones and then get the procedures to get rid of their reproductive systems, to get male reproductive systems.
Hold on. I know what point you're trying to make, and that point is like you can't.
How do I join this debate? Sorry, I am currently live. Yeah, you can go here. It's this game on Roblox. That's how you're, and this should be my room.
But as you were saying,
you could take all of this stuff, but down to a T, down to the last thing. You're not that. Like you're still different genetically.
Okay, so I feel like, do you understand like the difference between like sex and gender though?
Yeah.
Like biologically? Okay. So do you understand like gender is like a societal term that changes over time. Like, what makes a man a man?
Sure. Yeah.
Do you know what makes a man a
you're
man?
asking me what makes a man a man?
Yeah. Not biologically, since we understand the difference.
I don't know. I guess what makes a man a man? I don't know. Like, because you can't really say what makes a man a man. Like,
Precisely. So again, we can't choose. Okay, so we can't say what makes a man a man. I can say what makes a man a man. I feel like we have like societal standards that we put on, and we have like personality traits that make us men, right? But also it be transversed onto biological females the same way, right? So if we can't tell what makes a man, like on like a full like straight answer, it shouldn't be okay. Well, you're a man, you're a woman, you're a man, you're a woman. We can't tell. So I feel like as a society, we should just get used to it, you know?
Yeah, I'm not saying. Look,
but isn't that what who is?
I think you guys are coming across me as wrong. I'm not saying I won't call somebody what they want me to call them by or what they want me to label them as. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not saying that, but that's deep down, like to their core. That's not actually what they are. Like I'll give you whatever.
Okay. I mean, sure, if you want to believe that, bro. I wanted to like debate something that like, actually like,
you want me to give you, but deep down, that's not what you are.
So
what are they then?
I'm gonna bring it back to what's his name?
What's in your genetics?
What Ramchu said. What makes an American an American?
Huh?
What makes an American an American?
Being I guess being born in America. I guess.
Okay, but you also said genetically they are deep down rooted to a Hispanic culture, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But if they have no awareness of Hispanic culture and they were born in America and they only have awareness of American culture, would that make them full American?
No.
How?
And why?
America is not an ethnicity, bro. It's the same way.
Yeah.
So biologically, like someone could be African, right? But America's nationality. It's not, oh, I'm ethnically American, all right?
Yeah. Even though if they have no resemblance or clue to whatever the fuck they were, they're still they're still.
No, it's not that, bro.
No, that's not. No,
that's the difference. Like it's been like biological. Same way. I'm really glad you brought up that point. So I don't want to like interrupt you, but like,
no, go crazy.
You see, yeah. So when it comes to like the biologically and like societally, it's the same way with like our genetic code and our nationalities. So yes, like nationally, you can be like Spanish or Europe or whatever. Oh, and he left. Okay.
Oh no.
There's this. I mean, the American topic was a great one to bring up because
that was a great point. Actually, I'm gonna add that to my bag. Actually.
No, I mean, don't.
Oh, he just timed
give
out.
It to me. Give it.
He just timed out.
Give it to Ramchu.
He's back, everyone.
I keep getting kicked out.
Keep moving. Wait, what are you on? Mobile or PC?
Oh, I'm on mobile.
Yeah, just keep tapping your screen like every 10 minutes.
All right, go on.
So that's what I was saying, right? That's such a good point. So like biologically and like societally, right? It's two different things. So when you go like to biologically, right, you can be ethnically from Africa or Europe or Australia or whatever, right? But like our nationality is completely derived on society. Well, we like on our imaginary borders of what makes a person this and what makes a person that. Same with like nationality. It's not even about like, oh, if you're born here. It's a matter of like, oh, how long have you been here? Like stuff like that. You can change your nationality. You can like have multiple. You can change it. It's not end all be all, you know? So when it comes to
welcome Worm and No Man. I hope I pronounced that right.
Can I also add on that if your argument is genetics and say chromosomes only carry on traits. They don't carry on ethnicity. They carry on physical traits.
There's many other genetics that carry on what gender you are. Like, I mean, I can look it up right now for you if you want.
I mean, I know, but
Yeah, like
You can do.
Yeah,
You can look
like,
it up if you want.
the way our brain is wired.
like characteristics and stuff like that, but like deep down, there's more. There's way more into it and stuff.
But what I'm trying to argue is your point that you made first when you got up here, which is even though they,
I mean, not
even though T people want to be identified as this, they're not actually this because of their genetics. And I completely disproven your point by bringing up the fact that even though I was born here in America and I consider myself an American, genetically speaking, I'm actually not an American. I'm actually European, well, Slavic, actually.
Genetically, no one is American. America's a nationality.
Yeah, exactly. Being American is an identity, and so is gender.
We can change our nationalities, but we can't change our ethnicities, right? At least societally, not biologically.
Michael Jackson did
Bro,
it.
You can't.
That's correct. Don't troll.
Bro did not bring up Michael Jackson.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's funny. But like the same way, right? So we keep on confusing like gender and like I want to say like the S word, like XES backwards, right? We keep on confusing. Yes, that word. We keep on confusing it. Gender and XES backwards are not the same thing, and we have to understand that difference. Societally, when we say man and woman, we're talking about gender, and since gender is a thing that can change, the same way with nationalities, it's irrelevant. Okay, or deep down you're still a male, or whatever. Societally, we treat them differently. We have an idea of okay, this is what a man does, what a woman does.
Sorry to cut you off, but okay.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you on that. Like if I have a trans friend, which I do, I'm gonna call them what they want to be called, and I'm gonna label them what they want to be called. But I'm gonna think they aren't actually that. They were born either a male or a female, and and I'm not gonna say it to their face and be like, hey, this isn't what you actually are, or whatever. This is just a social like, this isn't like, because more people don't just argue that it's not together. Like they don't put a man or woman with male or female, because it'd still be like wrong to say, oh yeah, well you're not actually a male or you're not actually a female.
But people don't say that. They say you're not actually a man, you're not actually a woman, which is not true. And I want to like say your opinion doesn't matter, but like even though like I disagree with you on some level, I'm not really. I feel like we have common ground in that understanding of okay, separation of gender and XES backwards. But
yeah,
Mr.
and I
Ramsey?
don't think T people are denying that either. From what I've seen, T people don't deny that fact that they were genetically born one way.
I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna be hanging out with one, and he is fully aware that he was born female.
Exactly.
He's fully aware that he is fully aware that he has the reproductive systems of a female, but he won't go out saying that he's a female. You know,
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing.
We're not arguing that you are arguing that, bro.
What are we arguing?
We're arguing against
well, you came up here. You came up here and said that that T women aren't actually women. You came up here, asked me what a woman is.
Yeah.
But you can't tell us what a male is.
You just asked me a question. I just kept saying yeah. Can you repeat that again?
Yeah. So you came up here, and we're basically arguing that T women aren't actually women. So that I'm actively refuting against your argument there, by giving you that example of, even though I am genetically Polish, Lithuanian, Finnish, I'm not actually that. I consider myself an American. That is a social identity, and that is a social identity that everyone should respect. Same way with T people. T people were born a certain gender, but they want to live and be respected as a different one.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Ramchu, but they weren't born a certain gender. They were born a certain XES backwards. They weren't born in anything, biologically at least. They were given a gender, right?
Hey, I
They
see.
weren't- Yeah. That again, like that's what like that difference, like, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta implement that, bro.
What he's saying is
Yeah,
basically.
Hello, Icy. We're currently talking about T people with the Ran and S.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but before I even begin with that, yeah, I can't like there was a little racist thing going on.
Whoa.
About I don't know. Yeah, I had to go, bro. I was trying to meet my friend Jelly, and like Jelly's the goat. You understand? I had a little debate with him, not with him, but like, you know what I mean, with him on my side too. And he's cool. And I went to go say hello, and I'm hearing, oh, just black girl needs to leave. What?
Oh, that's
Happened long,
grimy.
Roblox, bro.
Anyway, hi guys. Yeah, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
T people.
I think we're closer to the end of it.
T?
I mean, like,
T people? What do you mean? Explain.
With Ran, it rhymes with Ran.
Like Rands, I guess.
Rands.
Spelled as backwards.
Oh, like those.
Mark.
Oh, yeah. So what about them? What's going on?
Well, Toetsu, came up here, and yes, I can read the Japanese username. Toetsu, came up here and asked me what a woman was, so I gave them the definition of what it was. And basically his argument is T women aren't actually women because they were born male. So
let me explain it like this. There's a reason we have the words man or woman. You know, it's because we were born male.
Wait,
Huh? Sorry.
hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. That's okay. That's my bad for interrupting. I'm just gonna say this now. I can't lie. Me personally, as a woman that was birthed, a woman, you feel me, like having yeah. I'll be honest. Who cares? Like, it's not harming nobody.
No. It's not necessarily like, you know. I could have said the same thing about T men. I'm not specifically targeting T women. It could be T men.
Oh, if they're not born a woman or born a man, then it makes sense, I guess. But
yeah,
do what they wanna do.
I'm just using T woman as an example because your first question to me, like the first thing you said was what a woman was, so that's why I was using woman as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me explain my reasoning. You know why we have the word.
And welcome as the Fukuchuka.
Thank you. I'm here. I got a good debate for you, sir, when you're ready.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on, guys. I'm gonna go back.
I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna just say what I have to say, and then I'm gonna just dip because I feel like it's just gonna keep going back and forth.
Sure.
Okay. Here's my reasoning. The words man or woman, like, you know, they were made because of how we were born. We are born male or female. Man/woman are terms that describe gender. They exist to denote the specific social behaviors and roles individuals play in society, which makes gender a social construct. Human beings created gender by virtue of their shared understanding of the world. And like male and female, they're two biological sexes that individuals are born into. But sometimes, as an individual grows, they realize their gender or their identity is at odds with the sex they were assigned at birth, which means, you know, obviously they're trans. But this realization is like accompanied by extreme unease with one's body and gender roles, which is known as like gender dysphoria. And like this isn't just like it's actually known as gender dysphoria. A dysphoric individual will face severe mental health issues and negative self-image if they're like forced to live with a gender identity they do not feel comfortable in. This is also this just plays into everything. Like this whole thing is like it's socially like, and like we can change however like the meaning of what a man or a woman is, but in deep down that's not why the words man or woman word up. That's how we interpret they were made up. Because when man or woman, the words have been made a long time ago. They identify the characteristics of a man or a woman. You can't not like they identify the characteristics of a man or a woman and the fact that they were born from the female sex. It identifies the characteristics, how they look, and how they were born from the female sex down to its actual origin. Even if you want to twist it in a way where it's, nah, gender is a social construct, and it's the word was made for a specific reason, and now it has this reason where it's not like it could be whatever you want it to be, like. It's like.
Well, I guess we should also consider the fact too that words change. For example, I'm not.
And I guess that's where we could disagree. For me, I think the word woman derives from the female sex, and I guess you see that differently than me. So I guess that's where we could disconnect.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for thank you for being on, and
for sure, bro.
I hope you have a nice day, honestly, and I truly mean that. Like,
you too, bro.
For the most part, you were pretty civil, and I very much appreciate that. That was perfect timing too. What?
That was actually crazy.
What?
Right.
Okay, what do you want to debate about? I have about like
This is the best.
30-ish minutes left.
Oh, it's not gonna take long. Do you watch college football?
Hold on. I'm gonna turn your volume up real quick. You're a bit.
Oh my bad. I can turn myself up. Do you watch college football?
Do I watch what?
College football.
College football? No, I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, I was gonna say, let's debate this. The greatest sport of all time is college football.
No
debate.
That whole part that one guy said before I left was it was so searched up.
Can I be so dead? Like I was getting so it was holy yeah.
Dude, no, I paid attention for the first part, and then you could tell when his article stopped, and then he started just trying to make shit up, and I was like, dude, I had like at first I was like, no, he's doing good. He's doing good. And then after that, I was like, yeah, no, he's just pulling this out of his ass.
Everybody likes to do the political stuff. I was here to debate about how the AP poll is like terrible, and I just like I come in and it's just this guy he won't shut up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally like I had a yawn and I was gonna sell it. I was gonna like.
Yeah, I zoned out halfway through. I was like, dude, like let's just get to this guy's debate.
I know. I was excited. So I say, in college football, I don't know if there's this thing called the AP poll, and I forget what it is for. It's the worst thing in the world, right? And they pick the worst teams. Like, hold on, let me go my phone.
Well, I mean, if it involves anything with sports-wise, like football or something, I can't really debate it because, like, I don't know anything about it.
You're good. DNTU. Do you know what I'm talking about? College football.
College football. It depends which leagues, like Ivy League football schools.
Oh, like CFB, like D1.
Oh, okay. You said that's the best football?
Yeah. First of all, yes.
Arguably, I would agree. It is raw talent because they're not professionally trained, but they're also not like terribly trained as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's a fine line between professional sports and actual sports. I myself was an athlete before I became a online DGen. So I played volleyball. I was a D2, right? So I understand what you're saying. And it 100% could be more interesting than professional football or any other sport. So
I will say this: the AP poll is utter garbage. I'm gonna read it. and I'll give you my opinion, and you can agree or disagree. This is where we start. Number 1, Ohio State. They deserve it. They've played the best football. Number 2, Penn State. Arguably, I agree.
What? What the hell happened? What? Alright, well, I guess that's the end of it. What happened? What? Okay, I'm back. I don't know what just happened. But I actually do have to go. I thank everyone for joining, by the way. I thank everyone for joining my thing. But if someone else, do you wanna take over?
Well, are you live? Who are you talking to?
On a streaming platform.
Oh, okay. Why are you being vague about the streaming platform?
I just don't know if I can say it on Roblox. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, is it beginning with R?
Yeah, I'm just being careful with my words, that's all.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I have to go. Thanks for everyone who joined the debate, and thanks to everyone who watched my stream. And I wish everyone a nice day. I'm going to leave Roblox now. So thanks to everyone who watched the stream. We've had some really, really awesome sauce debates today. We had some very productive conversations. And that is exactly what I want. That is exactly what I want for the world, and I hope this can continue. For now, though, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thanks to everyone who watched, and I'll see you another day. Bye, everyone.